Woo. Woo. So, next question comes from Taco Sushi, and he asks, or they ask, forever nature or forever city? Where would you prefer to live your whole life? Pretty easy question. Nature, baby. Nature all the way. Look where I am. I'm in a kids play park, but there's trees around. Where our new house is just in the country. I just feel so at home when I'm around trees and wildlife and water. Anything that's not man-made. Like I love going to cities. I was saying before, like India. All that. The city life is amazing to visit. I've lived in the city. I've lived in the city of Melbourne. I've been to New York. I've been to Paris. I've been to London. Loads and loads of cities, and it's just too busy. It's just too mental. I feel like when you're in the city or around just all that mess, that mayhem, people are in just such a crazy rush to get to places. And don't get me wrong, like I get rushed when I'm in the city, or when you're amongst all those other people. You just feel so rushed. You feel like you just have to, this is crazy. It's driving me crazy thinking about it. So yeah, city, I like to visit them. They're great, they're interesting, but nature all the way, baby. I just love being amongst the trees, and I just it's just good energy. It's just big open wide spaces you can stretch, and I find it really frees your mind. Yeah, it's good for creativity as well. It just sparks everything. Nature. So I've moved into the trees now after answering that last question. Michael Bond asked me, thank you Mr. Bond, you seem to keep in great shape even when you're on the road. Thank you. How do you do it? Do you still keep up with your body weight training exercises that I did in Thailand? Also, what editing software do I use? Editing software, Final Cut Pro 10. Good program, love it. If we look back just a couple of weeks ago when I spent 3 weeks on the road in the tiny house, I can honestly say I didn't do any push-ups, any pull-ups, any bodyweight training at all. Zilch, zero. So I guess it comes down to my diet. I follow, as many of you know, a vegan diet, a vegan lifestyle. Vegan, if you don't know what it means, vegan means I don't consume any animal products. No animals die to feed this body and run and maintain me, Neil, NonStopNEal. So I don't consume meat, fish, eggs, dairy, cheese, anything that is made from animals or a byproduct of animals. I don't eat. So, and I've found when I eventually turned vegan, which will lead me on to the next questions, I found that I keep a slim physique. Yes, I do work out when I'm not on the road, but I guess when I'm on the road, we found that we were eating more raw because it was so hot. Eating just loads and loads of salads and raw veggie burgers, tofu, tempeh is like my favorite. Tempeh raw. We just didn't want to cook it because it's too hot. So to answer their question, I stay in shape mainly because of my diet. I find on a vegan diet, cruelty-free diet, your body just stays lean. Honestly, it's crazy. I don't eat hardly any like fake meat. I did when I first started because I was really unaware of what my options were, but now I just literally just eat a very green, plant-based diet. So I guess just be conscious what you eat. You are what you eat, and from me following and maintaining a healthier diet on the road, I'm able to keep anything off. And I guess I guess I'm quite lucky. I've always been an active person, so my metabolism I've just crossed 30, and I went over 30. Maybe my genetics stayed good. I don't know. My metabolism's pretty good, but I do daily workouts, whether it's walking, running, anything, climbing, all kinds of stuff. Stay in shape, baby. So leading nicely into D Weather's 701 question, they ask, what was my original reason I went vegan, and what are my favourite bean, fruit and veggies? Okay, pretty good question. I'm going to tackle it pretty quick. So my road to a vegan lifestyle started back in 2011 when I was on the second Walking with Dinosaurs tour. We had catering, a traveling catering company that came with us, and they cooked a vegetarian option for the vegetarian people on tour. And for some reason, I really don't know why or what made me decide to have that vegetarian option that day. I think I was around some other people, somebody mentioned something, and I thought I'd give it a go. So I had one vegetarian meal that day, and I continued to have that for about a week, and I realized I had not consumed any meat products for a whole week. And with me being a bit OCD, I just wanted to do 2 weeks and then do 3 weeks, and I could really feel and start to feel the benefits from a health point of view. I wasn't really into the ethics until I became fully vegan or fully aware of what was actually going on. So yeah, I went, it's called pescatarian, so I had no meat in my diet for about 8 months. I think I did 8 months straight without meat. Chicken and beef, that's all I really had. And other things that are probably in other products that you would never imagine there would be beef in, like there's gelatin. Beef is gelatin, right? That's in all kinds of sweets. What's going on? It took me a while, it took me 8 months to cut out all fish. And when you cut out fish and meat, you then become a vegetarian. And I stayed vegetarian for about a year and a little bit, on and off vegan. I was diving into being vegan for like a few days, which requires you not to have any animal products. So no milk, no dairy, no eggs, no cheese. And the hardest thing for me, this little finger here, was just chocolate. I love Snicker bars, Mars bars, Kit Kats, Twixes, and especially with traveling, there's always new and amazing chocolate bars that you can only get in that country. I miss it now. I miss it now. So that was the hardest thing for me to give up, was the chocolate. The rest, it just came, and once you gain the knowledge and you become aware of what's actually happening, go check out a video from Gary Yourofsky. I'll put it here. Go check that out. It will make you aware, and it could change your life. I've been vegan now for about 3 years, close to 3 years, and it is one of the best decisions I've ever made in my entire life. And I will continue to be a vegan and promote a healthy, cruelty-free, happy, love lifestyle. It just makes you feel so happy. Every day I feel happy, and I feel lighter and good energy, because there's love in the food. You know, there's no cruelty in the food. The cruelty comes from the animal being slaughtered. Okay, I'm going a bit off subject. I'm going to make a complete other video about that as well. Hello, puppy. Hello. Hello, puppy. I don't know who this puppy is. Next question comes from Michael Moray. He's an original Walking with Dinosaurs guy back in 2009. Yes, mate. I love your question as well. Makes me feel so happy. He asks me, I'm trying to do some more vegan cooking. Yes. Just to mix it up a little bit, what should I do to make things more interesting? What's my favourite thing to cook? My favourite thing to cook, well, Mika loves to cook. She loves it. So she does a lot of the cooking, but I do spend a lot of time on my own, like when I was in England recently for 4 months, and like today I'll go do some cooking. To make things interesting, the thing with going vegan and trying out vegan options, because we've been conformed to believe that we need to have meat products as the main thing on our table, on our plate, like Sunday dinners. How good were Sunday dinners? Just quickly, I didn't go vegan because I stopped enjoying the taste of meat and all those chocolate bars and all the dairy products and cheese. I went vegan for health, but then for the ethics. Think about it. I still miss Sunday dinners, but you got to do what's good for the planet, right, and good for your heart. So my advice to you, Michael, is go check out some vegan restaurants. There's an app called Happy Cow. Go. There's probably some really small, locally owned vegetarian or vegan options on the menu. Go check them out. See what they're cooking. Ask them, they're always more than happy and excited to share their recipes with you, to get some ideas. When I first went vegan, I had a lot of beans on toast, but then I started diving into like Mexican, Thai food and Indian food. Go check those out. They are so simple and already vegan. Go check those out, they're amazing. Look at making salads. Salads can be interesting. Things like alfalfa in there, loads of spinach, loads of beans, like Mexican, you get the tins of Mexican beans. I love beans. I forgot to answer a question. My favourite bean is probably red kidney bean, favourite veggie, broccoli, favourite fruit, bananas. So go see what other people are cooking, other vegetarian, vegan people. You can start, you know, if you can go vegan straight away, mate, much love to you. I couldn't do it. It is a hard thing to do. It's not an easy thing. Take your time. If you can do it, yes, go pescatarian first. Just cut out the meat. You'll be doing such an incredible thing. My favourite thing to cook is probably a Thai green curry. I love the spices and the coconut milk, and you can just add all kinds of things like your tofu, loads of broccoli, and just your bean sprouts, everything. Thai, anything that's Asian style cooking, Indian and Mexican, you can't go wrong. It's so filling and delicious. Tune in for, keep an eye on the YouTube channel. I will bring out a better, longer, more in-depth video about cooking and vegan stuff. But mate, Michael, you're doing the right thing, bro. Yeah, how's a gorilla bump? Because gorillas are also vegan. So this is the final question of the Q&A. I did have a few others, one from Seren MX2, which I reckon I've already answered through the vegan questions, and Mr. Ian Waller, another Walking Dinosaurs guy. Mate, I'll get in touch and tell you. He was just asking me how I link my videos at the end of the vlog, and how do I put the little thing which should be down here, my NonStopNEal logo. I'll let you know directly, mate. Thanks for the question. It's a good one. Okay, so where are we? Tim Costa asks, hi, hello. I'm curious about how long it takes to edit one of your videos, including all post-production. So it takes me around 3 to 4 hours, including post, including me uploading all my cameras to the computer, to rendering, to making all the time. I have to make those time lapses individually, then export them and then import them into Final Cut. Do the editing. It takes about half an hour to find all my music on a website called epidemic.com. Really good royalty-free music. And then after the edit, I have to render it again, export it, upload to YouTube, which I tend to do after I've edited, which is usually around 1 or 2 in the morning. And then in the morning, I would pick a thumbnail, think of a title, write the description, think of my tags, publish it on Facebook, and then we're good. So all of that is, I reckon, probably about, I say it like that, it's probably about 4 hours in total, maybe more. But you know what, I love it. I love it so much. I love compiling all that information and working really hard. It's such a good creative challenge for me. And if you're thinking about doing daily vlogs, or just you want to become a better videographer or someone who talks to the camera, just do daily vlogs. Give it a go. Do a week of daily vlogs and see what happens. You don't have to release it, you don't have to turn it into anything, but I recommend it, highly recommend it. It is a fun, challenging experience. Alright, I think that wraps it up, guys. Thank you so much. If you managed to get to the end of this, well done. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm sure this is going to be quite the long video, and I won't chat too much more because it'll just be even longer. And I don't know if you know or you've noticed, and I'm doing it now, I like to blabber. I just get really excited and I go off track a little bit and come on track. And anyway, guys, thank you so much for those incredible questions. We should do this again sometime. I hope you enjoyed. So for now, I was chatting so much, I actually ran out of space on my memory card. Guys, thanks for the questions. Hope you enjoyed it. Remember, as always, keep on living, keep on laughing, just keep on loving, baby. Until next time, peace.